T Marker Queer Trailer Reactions. Get right to it. Action. A24, baby. Let's go. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
I'm Angela Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. You know what to do, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you for making us a part of your day. Without further ado, Angela, what are we talking about today?
So I hadn't heard this one. I've been off the movie news a little bit for the past few weeks. But we are back in full swing, and we are reacting to A24's newest film, Queer.
Queer, guys. One of the famous directors. And I got to admit, a director, a movie that I did not expect to win Best Director. Call Me By Your Name when it first came out. Timothy Chalamet. I believe Armie Hammer was in that. We won't talk about that guy. But yeah, at the time, you know, that movie came out. I did not expect it to win the Best Director, at least, per se. And it just Academy Award winner, winning director, Luca Guadagnino came out. And I saw a bunch of interviews and everything for this. Actually, 4 other movies. I'm a huge fan of him. He actually has another movie that came out that's on my top 5 pick of the year, which is Challengers.
I know you were
Challengers.
You were not disappointed by that film. So to see that he's back right with A24 again, making another great film, we are on board. We have high hopes. So hopefully this doesn't let us down. Yeah, he's done Bones and All, Challengers, Call Me By Your Name. He's done a lot of high caliber films, high independent artistic films, which we are. A24 never disappoint. We support A24 when no one else knew about them. Yeah, they do. They do. And I feel like they've come around where like we expect their movies to be in the Oscar nominees at least now for the most part. A good part of them.
Yeah, like for the most part because of this Midsummer, Parasite, that one. It's just insane movies, artistic films that are just fantastic, and just they take risks, unknown risks that Hollywood is kind of scared to do a little bit.
Yeah, like more the mainstream.
Yeah, it's besides all the mainstream stuff, the DC, Marvel, besides all that, they really do these shocking reveals in all their movies, and I'm just exquisite. They're just beautiful shot, and A Pearl. I mean, by the same A24 just never disappoints, especially with Euphoria. It's just they're killers, and they do such a fantastic job when it comes to filmmaking, cinematography. They're the reasons why I started this movie channel, just to talk about movies, because of the fact that they just get you on this emotional roller coaster. They get you invested with the characters. They do so much, but we'll leave it at that, guys. Let's get right to it. It's enough of me trying to sell you A24. You guys know you probably watch A24 anyways. Let's get right to it, guys.
Here we go.
Yep, let's go. Queer. Oh, I love that shot. What? Is that Daniel? That is. That's Daniel Craig.
A wise old queen who taught me that I had a duty to live, to conquer hate with knowledge and sincerity and love.
The difficulty is to convince someone else he is really part of you.
What else should I be? All apology.
Love the song selection.
What else should I say?
I've got bigger fish to fry.
Bigger fish is right. Cold, slippery, hard to catch.
In the sun.
What's she got to lose?
The sun I feel.
Independence.
In the sun. In the sun.
I want to talk to you.
I'm married. Buried.
Without speaking.
Buried. All in all is all we all are. All in all is all we are. All in all is all we all are. All in all.
What are you so afraid of? Door's already open, can't close it now.
Oh,
All he can do is look away.
All in all is all we all are.
But why would you?
All is all we all
wow. Okay, so
that's what it's about. Storytelling at its finest.
Yeah, one of the things I do want to really just put into perspective here is the fact that this trailer looks so damn like revealing, emotional wise, emotions, vulnerability between maybe it almost looks like Daniel Craig's not comfortable with his sexuality in a way.
Well,
and
you gotta look at the time period too.
Yeah. So like and even more so, more deep than that. I feel like that the shots that Luca just does is just fantastic. Oh my God, the cinematography here looks fantastic. So many different shots in here that are just look so clear and so beautiful colors here, and just everything just looks so cinematically done very, very well. Again, my number one movie of his, of course, is going to be The Challengers. With Zendaya and everything, and I thought that movie was just fantastic. That came out in July, and I feel like Zendaya should get nominated for that. But it'll be definitely interesting to see if this movie gets any Oscar buzz, because then that'll make two movies that technically would be by the same director.
I definitely feel like the movie itself should be nominated. Absolutely, it looks like it's a great story to be told. But also, I could see Daniel Craig.
Dude, Daniel Craig,
looks
yes,
sensational in this.
Yeah.
You could. Just the trailer itself, you could see the struggle he portrays, like his character goes through, and I just really can't wait to see him on screen. He's such a wonderful actor, and I know this is a new role that I personally haven't seen him do, so I would love to see this, because I think he's just gonna blow it all away. I think he's gonna be phenomenal. Again, I cannot stress enough how good the story looks.
Yes,
it's a struggle that some people go through. It's it's definitely a story that needs to be told, and I think it's going to be told in a really, really beautiful way here, and I just really am so excited for it. Really, I am. So I cannot wait for this to come. I do hope it does look like it's going to be another banger. I think it's going to be one of his top films on his repertoire, so I really am excited for this.
One of the things that that the synopsis really says is that he's in Mexico City, and he's among these American college students. And so you get to see kind of like a different, maybe they're on vacation, maybe he's like retired. It's definitely a mind of its own. It really is. And I love that, because you don't know what to expect. It's very unpredictable. This looks like it's going to be a very unpredictable movie. And it looks like you are just in it for a crazy ride. And I feel like, here's the thing. I know, because people are going to be against the fact that, because it has queer in there and everything. But I feel like that movie, they should be giving a shot, right? I feel like, for me, again, this is me watching it. Again, no politics aside, put politics aside. I feel like this is more deep than just a movie about two men who love each other. Right. I feel like it's more deep about their life struggles, more individuals, deepness than being together.
And granted, we have not read the book and said this was based upon a book. So I'm not gonna pretend to know what the book story is about. All I can base my judgment on is the trailer. And again, the story looks great. Even though we get too much of what's going to happen, it's still kind of up in the air. I really like that it adds that ambiguity, because you don't know what to expect. But again, I think the cast is going to be exceptional. I agree with you. The cinematography, the shots look absolutely stunning. So this is a really high film that I'm really looking forward to this coming year. Yeah, no, definitely. I cannot wait for this movie to come out, and it looks so good. And again, we go back to where like I said, like this movie, I know it's gonna turn people off, but I feel like moviegoers should really just check this movie out, guys. I would encourage everyone to go check this movie out. Movies are meant to push boundaries. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I mean, we've seen some insane, crazy stuff. I think the most insane, crazy one, which didn't really, I guess, was not my least favorite, but like just didn't stick to me as much as it should have, was Infinity Pool, which was with my favorite guy, Alexander Skarsgård, and Mia Goth. Mia Goth is a fantastic actress. I feel like that some shots were like, wait, wow, there was just the drug. Maybe the director was, I don't know. It was just very, very weird. It felt like you were high on another level. And I think that was the point of the movie, though. But again, we go back to where like it takes those risks, and I appreciate those risks. But sometimes they don't always benefit. But in this case, though, I feel like that they might, and who knows? I mean, Call Me by Your Name won a lot of awards at the Oscars, so he's got another one. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was Timothy Chalamet at his finest, still even growing, fantastic. The future Daniel Day-Lewis of acting and everything. Like, he really is the future guy that's going to be phenomenal and everything. But I'm very excited to see Daniel Craig in here, because you go back to where you said it. I've never, like, he looks very torn down as an individual, as a person. He looks very
you see the struggle,
defeated.
conflict.
He looks very defeated in so many ways, and I don't know what it is. I always tell this to moviegoers out there and with movie fans out there. They're like, why do you always rate sad movies? So I don't know what it is. I love sad movies. Call me crazy, call me a poet. I don't know, but I really love sad movies. Right? We usually give sad movies pretty good ratings for the most part.
I'm hoping, though. Again, I'm not going to pretend to know what happens in the book.
Yeah. We don't know what happens.
And again, the trailer doesn't give too much away from the story, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect.
I don't know what to expect, but again, I think the shots are done so well. I really can't wait. And like we had mentioned, movies are meant to push boundaries, to tell stories that we may not always hear or want to hear. Just there's not enough dialogue around it. So again, I really like that. So I cannot stress enough how much I cannot wait for this film.
Yes, and also the music choice in the beginning of this was really good. I thought that was spot on, fantastic, and that's what the trailer's supposed to do, get you excited. And I'm excited for this. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. And I cannot wait. November 2024. It doesn't have an official release date, so I think they're gonna probably do like a small limited release and then a worldwide release. Normally, what happens?
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out, guys. Thank you so much. And A24 is gonna kill it as usual this year when it comes down to filmmaking and everything. But what the question is for you guys: what did y'all think of Queer? Let us know in the comments down below. What do y'all think of A24's Queer? And I just can't emphasize this enough. A24 makes those risks that is very frowned upon against other movie studios, and they're just like, what the heck, why are you filming that? But a lot of it, I mean, they've had more wins than losses, I gotta admit there. I'll admit that. But all right, guys, thank you so much. And questions for you guys, once again, what did y'all think? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
Manjot that Cali Ange.
All right, guys, see you at the movies. Latest.